And action.
Hello.
Hey, Kim, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing, Lisa?
Pretty good. Word on the street is you found this amazing free app. People are downloading it, but they don't know how to use it. This is Kim. Kim is one of our group experts on our Facebook Marketplace for Sellers Only group on Facebook. She is our cross-listing expert. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes. So I started selling on Facebook Marketplace. This year, my Facebook got shut down. I got hacked. That was a huge thing. I lost my income. I lost all my listings. And in the group, I had contacted you, or I had a friend contact you because I couldn't even get a hold of you.
That's true.
And you said, Kim, I've been telling you about cross-listing. And I went, yes. And I didn't listen. So what do I do now? So I started using cross-listing apps. I tried 4 or 5 different ones. I have landed on a couple that I really like. This one that we're going to talk about today is free, and it is absolutely amazing. It'll help resellers really step up their game and be more consistent with their sales, track their inventory better. It's really a great tool. I think everybody needs to use it.
So I know that you pretty much have 2 cross-listing apps that you use consistently. One of them is called List Perfectly. This one is called Flyp. Tell me why you like Flyp. Now, Flyp is the free one. List Perfectly is a paid version, and it's a lot more involved. We're not going to focus on List Perfectly today. We're just focusing on Flyp. But why do you use Flyp? What is it about Flyp that's great?
It has a couple of features that I don't think the other cross-listing apps have mastered yet, and Flyp has done a really good job at that. And one of them is the Poshmark share. They have a program where you log in and you control every little aspect of how many times you want your listing shared, create a discount if somebody likes your things. It will notify them automatically and offer them a discount that you pre-set up in your parameters. However, just in the last couple of weeks, I found a new little feature that I'm really enjoying with Flyp, and that is it's notifying you when an item is sold, regardless of the platform. And I'm like, brilliant. And it does it automatically. I'm not refreshing my screen. I'm not doing anything. It's staying live and staying active.
That's pretty awesome. Do you mind going through and showing everybody exactly how to set this up for themselves? I mean, it's free, so there's nothing to lose at this point. I do know some people are kind of hesitant when I talk to people about cross-listing. They're worried about selling something, for example, on Facebook Marketplace, and at the same time it sells on Poshmark or Mercari or even eBay. Can you tell me about your experience with that?
I think I'm on 5 to 7 platforms. I don't have every item listed on every platform. So let's just say 7 platforms, about 1,000 listings, and I've never really had a duplicate order. So when an item sells, you just click on the cross-posting thing and mark it closed, and it removes it off all the platforms for you. So if anything, it's really makes your life easier. The fear is not necessarily real. It's the feeling like I'm going to have different things I'm going to have all these items on different platforms, and I can't even control this one. This one takes a lot of work. How am I going to do it on more? But this program will eliminate all the work for you.
So you don't have to be a slave to watching your computer and your phone all the time and running back and hurrying up and taking everything off all the different platforms. It's actually helping you to do that for you. Is that correct?
Yes. The biggest problem I see with the cross-posting, you're going to be shipping orders every day, and so you're always going to be packing things. Where before when I was using it, I didn't have that problem because I was dependent on one platform to feed me. Only one, and so I was checking it going, I'm not getting sales. So now I'm like, oh my goodness, I have 2 on here, 1 on here, 3 on here. So now I'm busy chasing orders all day. So it's just the opposite happened for me.
That's awesome. I know that before you lost your Facebook Marketplace, you were selling all the time also, and that was before everything went wah, wah, wah on Facebook. And but blossoming out to all these different platforms has really created a totally different dynamic for you. And I'm really happy for you, and I'm really proud of you. Let's do a step-by-step for everybody on how they can get this free cross-listing app. So at least you can start trying and see if this is like an avenue for you to be able to list on different platforms.
I'm going to start just kind of where you can find all of my information. Lisa and I have been working on trying to get a couple things updated. We've been talking about, Kim, what have you heard about this? So we've been kind of sharing ideas back and forth. On my LinkedIn tree, you can see lots of different options if you want to try a different thing. So right here on my LinkedIn, you're going to click on this link, and it is for Flyp. Get it for free. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, it is, especially when they find out everything it can do. So let's pause for just a minute. Go ahead and go to her website, her link tree, and download the app. And as soon as you've got that done, go ahead and go over to the website and pause this video, download the Flyp app. You can find the site in the description and just click on it to go to her website. You're going to click on the free Flyp Crosslister and Poshmark Share app. That's going to take you over to the Flyp Crosslister, where you're going to click on Get It for Free. After you've done that, come back and press play, and we'll go to the next step. Okay, now that you have gone in and you've filled out all the information, you should have your Crosslister app open. Now what do we do? How do we make it work? What's the first step?
Okay, so your screen is going to be blank right here. Ignore all of this. To start, if you wanted to start with the cross listing, you're going to go to bulk import. So if you already have listings in, let's say, Facebook, this is what you're going to do.
So it's actually going to hook up to your Facebook and your Mercari and your Poshmark, and it's going to pull everything in so that it can see it.
Correct. I have already started importing from Facebook. So this needs to be imported. Actually, there's a button here, select all in the page, and I am going to import these. And it just takes a second.
So go ahead and pause the video, jump over to yours, and let's get some of your listings crossed over onto the Flyp app. All right, we're back, and these 10 listings have been uploaded into the Crosslister app. So what is the next step?
You're going to go and keep importing from whoever you want, from whichever platform that you would like to pull them from. And as you can see, they're now in there and done. Okay, so I'm going to go right here to this very first one. So I'm going to click on the listing, and I want to share this to Poshmark. And I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to pick the correct category.
So depending on the platform, depends on how many details that you're getting when it crosses over. So, for example, if as you're putting in some of these categories like men's shirts and price, the original price versus the listing price and discounted shipping and things like that, that's going to cross over to other platforms that might have those things that need to be filled in.
Yes, and Poshmark is the only one that really offers a discounted shipping. That link will only pop up on Poshmark. And Poshmark wants the original price. People want to know what kind of discount you're offering or the original retail price. So one of the really great features about Flyp, or even with Poshmark, if you're on Poshmark's actual platform, I'm selling my item for $7. And it tells me right here what I'm going to earn. I'm going to order $4.05, which is really cool. So I'm done. It's listed there. I could now go list it to Mercari, Depot. Well, Depot and Shopify are coming soon, but I could add it to eBay, add it to Mercari. It is that simple.
That's awesome. And it's actually really easy. Let's talk about the sharing feature that it has. How does that work?
Okay, so I'm going to go to this little wheel up here, and I'm going to do share. And this one is so simple. If you're not using this, you are missing out.
Agreed, because I used to sell on Poshmark a lot, but the whole sharing thing, it's way too much labor, way too much. And then when you showed me how to auto share, I'm back on Poshmark again.
Right here, I'm going to go to the Poshmark share. I can decide if I'm going to do a scheduled share, a continuous, or just once. I like to do continuous, so it'll share throughout the day multiple times. I'm going to share my items 3 times every day. After each cycle is completed, it's going to wait 10 to 15 minutes and it's going to start again.
So if you have 1,000 listings, it's going to share all 1,000 of your listings. So before, when you were like share, 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 it's actually doing it for you. And then after all 1,000 is done, it's going to wait 10 to 15 minutes, and then it's going to do it again. Is that correct? And you're going to do that 10 times in a day.
Yes.
Or however many times you choose. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Down here, you can do it randomized. If you just want your orders to kind of be hit or miss and be all over the place, which I like that. Some people like to have all their shoes put together or their pants put together. So if you want it done in a very specific order, you can share your closet in the order it's in. Or you can switch the order up. You get to decide. You have total control whether you share it fast or slow. I'm going to go ahead and start. Let's just go through all of these little tabs. Auto offers. Anytime somebody likes your item, every 15 minutes, if I'm using this auto offer, it's going to automatically send a message to anybody who likes my item. It's going to offer them a 10% discount, and it's going to offer them a shipping discount. I can do $5.95, $4.99, or free. My minimum selling price, I don't want to make less than $8 on items. So if I have an item that costs $7, I'm not going to make much money if I do a 10% off. I might make $2 or $3. So I'm going to set my minimum selling price. I can also exclude the items that I've listed, let's say in the last week, because those are current. I get to control everything. Now, I don't really care. I just want my item sold. So I'm just I can hit start. I'm not today going to be using that, but it's super simple. Start and you're done. Bulk offers is the next tab. What that is when someone goes to your closet, when they like one of your items, they put it in a bundle. When you're in a bundle, so when someone likes your item, this will automatically send them the offer. Like, hey, if you want these shoes, I will sell them to you right now for 10% off. I'm going to give you a shipping discount. That is a huge feature. Okay, so let's go over here to bulk offers. When they put in, people put your items in a bundle, like I want to save this later, maybe until I get paid. Like right here, this lady wants 2 different items. So I can say, I'm going to give you a 10% off. I'm going to offer you one of these shipping discounts, and my minimum selling price for my offers for my bundles might be $25, might be $10. You decide, and then I hit start. And now all of these right here, if you can see this, it just keeps going all day long. It's impossible to keep up with.
So it just automatically goes in and finds the people who have matched or bundled things in Poshmark, and it sends it out for you so that you don't have to worry about it. You just have to go in and press start.
Correct.
And it's still not costing you anything extra to do this.
Absolutely not. It's absolutely free, and it really will help your sales. Okay, so the next tab over here, follow. I want to follow users from me. This is me, Vintage Oklahoma. I want to follow 1,000 people. I want 1,000 fresh closet users, and that means they're new to Poshmark. They've just joined in the last week or so. So this is where you're going to start your followers. I'm going to hit start, and that's simple. When somebody follows me, it's auto follow them back. This is a great way to build your little community. Okay, so the first tab we did was I'm sharing my closet. Over here on the community share, all of the other people that have supported me, now it's my turn to share their items and return the favor. So I'm going to share 10 items from the closet. And let's see, I have not done a sharing today, so I'm going to go from the 19th to the 22nd, and I'm done. Every follower I have, they're going to share 10 of their items.
You are sharing 10 of their items for them.
Mm-hmm.
For everybody who's following you.
Yes. So let's just talk about this. I have 37,000 followers. It's going to give a little attention to all of my followers without me being on my phone all day. How amazing is that? Can you keep up with that on your phone?
No, you can't. I mean, to me, this is just like such a game changer. And then it's free.
It's free.
I mean, It's free.
So I have shared 66,000 times. How incredible is that? So I'm relevant on Poshmark. Oh, and I have 598 listings currently on Poshmark. Do you know how long it would take me to share my items 4 times a day? I tried to do it and I was like, I'm done with Poshmark. I cannot be successful. Until I found this app and I'm like, oh, this is pretty amazing.
Well, I feel like doing this and helping people understand how amazing this app actually is and what it can do for you on a free level is phenomenal. So just as a quick recap, they're going to go to your website, which the links are in the description. They're going to click on the Flyp app to download it. They're going to sign up to do Flyp. Then they're going to hook up their platforms, their Facebook, their Poshmark, their Mercari, and then they're going to go in and be able to cross-list. Here's the thing that I think is the key here. If you never cross-listed and all you ever did was sell on Poshmark, this app is a benefit. Yes. Just for this sharing feature. We haven't talked about it, but I know we've talked about it in previous videos and stuff, but it only took you 2 weeks to become a Poshmark ambassador. 2 weeks. Yes. By using this.
And I would like to show you that because that seems impossible.
I remember when you first started on it again and you said it's really slow, and then you found the app and then things started to kind of pick up for you and you're like, I've just got to have a couple of sales and then I can become an ambassador. And then all of a sudden it just started rolling. And you were like, this thing is amazing.
Yes. So when I first started, I got the day I listed on Poshmark, I got my first sale within 24 hours. I think 2 or 3 days later, I got another sale. And then I just started using Poshmark. It went 3 months with no sale, and I was like, this is not worth it. I cannot keep up with the sharers. Then I found Flyp. Now look at my sales. They just keep going and going and going. Right now I'm an ambassador, and I'm getting ready to become an ambassador too. It took me 2 weeks when I started using Flyp to become just a Poshmark reseller to ambassador.
What is the benefit of being a Posh ambassador?
Poshmark has said that I've met a certain criteria and I can be trusted.
So it's kind of like just a stamp of approval.
Yes.
That you're a serious seller.
Yes.
That you know what you're doing. And you're trustworthy. You have integrity. I mean, we just keep listing all the great attributes that you have.
Oh, thank you. To me, that's really, really important. So
I think it is for most people, especially when they're selling online. It's all about trust. And if you can create that status quickly, then it gets you over the hurdle of some of the slow times. And realistically, and I realize that this is a video that people are going to watch for months and months at a time. And right now we're in October of 2023. The Christmas season is upon us. Mm-hmm. So anything you can do to thwart your sales to go faster, it's just going to be better for you.
Okay, so we've done the Crosslister. We've done the share. Now I want to show you this. Are you all ready for this? Get ready. This is going to just change your life.
Okay, because I thought we were done, and I honestly can't believe that there's even anything else that's free.
Look, I just got a shipment while we were doing this video on eBay. Before I even have checked my email, before I've done anything, look, right here, Flyp just said, hey, you have a sale. Look at this. It tells me you sold it here. So this shows that items have been complete, they're delivered, they show the status of everything. Guys, even if you're not using it as your primary crosslister, why would you not want this free feature? I really don't understand. And the last thing they have up here is they have analytics. And they're going to show you where you're at. I don't have all of my numbers correct in here, so mine's not going to show accurate. But if I had spent 5 minutes on here prepping, which I did not, this was just a random, let's log on and do a video. This is real life. I sold something in the last 10 minutes, and you're getting notified with me. The number one thing I will say about using a Crosslister, I loved Facebook. I was committed to Facebook. I was satisfied with Facebook. But what I didn't really get, everything sells for more on every other platform. So what I was selling for $5 on Facebook, I sell for 15 on Poshmark, and I sell it for 17 on eBay, or I sell it for 12 over here at Depot. Not only did my sales increase from multiple platforms every day, my cost of goods or my profit went up dramatically. So that is our Flyp Crosslister. Guys, you need this.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to show us this.
Well, thank you, Lisa. I've had hundreds of people sign up, and then I just get rave reviews over and over and over. I love this. I love this. I love this.